And welcome back to Xcom, Enemy Within, and to the Gene Lab, where Lilith is currently enjoying a stay. Well, enjoying is probably the wrong word. In fact, it's a flat-out lie. I've heard she's been banging on the inside of the glass tube that she's been stuck in for the last few days. But don't worry, Lilith, it's only 2 more days. Now, after reviewing the last video, I realized something. We were awarded a medal. A medal that I did not hand out after the last mission. We have an ocular star just waiting to be pinned on someone's breast. Now, let's have a quick look. As always, it'll be awarded to someone who was actually on the mission in question. And as much as everyone who was on the last mission deserves some recognition for it, we only have one. Now, I am aware that there are a limited number of each of the different medals. There's quite a few of the first one we got, the Grand Cross of the Order of the Sword. But I'm not sure. There's at least one medal that only has one. Now, for that reason, and obviously because Evelyn is already rather awesome anyway, we're going to try building towards that strength. But I would like to have at least one person with all 5 medals. So, Evelyn, you're going to get the Ocular Star. You're going to be joining Lilith, and hopefully in 10 missions you will have exactly the same bonus, which on you will be staggeringly effective. An extra 10 aim on someone who's already got 100 aim. Yes, I think that would be fantastic, especially when I get you laser pistol, plasma rifles that give an aim bonus as well. You will be alien slaying machines. Well, not quite as much of a machine as Brandy Bear, but, well, kind of machine. But organic machines. People, basically. But, right, we've got a few other things that we can look at. That is, in a few days, we're going to have 2 satellite uplinks unlocked. We're only building 4 satellites at the moment. They'll be ready in 18 days. Now, given that, I think since we're going to have 2 satellite uplinks, we'll actually have room to launch 7 satellites. And I can't think of any reason why we wouldn't want to start building the other 3 satellites now. Yes, it's going to cost a lot of money. That is a good reason not to. But it's going to be incredibly useful for us if we can launch 7 satellites this month. That would be staggeringly good. We might not need to, and I might decide against that, but it depends a little bit on the lay of the land at the time. But we're going to launch those satellites, or rather at least build them ready. Now, I think it's been long enough. Let's go ahead and scan for some activity. We've got only 2 more days on Lilith getting out of Gene Lab. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, fantastic. Wow. Why does that look a different color? Also, I thought they would just go rotating around a pillar. It looks like you actually sent those tubes off to some sort of cold storage. How rude. No wonder she looks pissed off. Well, yes, but are you sure you're not sealing your own doom there, Dr. Vahlen? Lilith doesn't look very happy. I don't think she appreciated her stay in your torture tubes there. My goodness. But that does mean we can put someone else in there. I shouldn't really feel as happy about that, knowing where they're going to be going. But, I don't know. Actually, we're not going to be able to afford to at the moment. We've only got 177 mega credits. Let me quickly sell some things. We can afford some corpses, I think. We'll sell all of our corpses down to 8. Oh, that's a few too many. That should give us enough, I think, to afford 1 full set of gene mods.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Well, I don't know. They might have a very short stay, considering who I'm about to have them shove into one of these glass tubes. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of her wrath. It is, of course, going to be Evelyn. Now that we've given you the Ocular Star, we're going to stick you in a tube for 9 days. This is the price for promotion, I'm afraid. But, on the plus side, you will have mimetic skin, you will have adaptive bone marrow. Evelyn has one of the lowest HPs that we've got amongst our top soldiers, so being able to naturally heal will probably be very, very useful. Now, the only question I have is depth perception or hyperreactive pupils. The thing with Evelyn is that a lot of her abilities allow her to shoot twice. She can shoot twice in Overwatch, and she can shoot twice with rapid fire. Would this cover a miss in the first shot of rapid fire and then give the bonus to the second shot? If so, that's fantastic. Likewise for Overwatch. Or would this count in turns? So if she misses a shot with rapid fire, would she get a bonus then to the next turn? If that's the case, does she only have to miss one of the shots to qualify for the bonus next turn, or does she need to miss both? There's a lot of weird questions, and it doesn't really give me enough of an answer as to that. But I think, when all things are said and done, that the hyper-reactive pupils is going to be the best one to go for. That is going to use up an awful lot of our meld, I'm fairly certain. We've got 120. It's going to cost 85. Oh, and 195 of our megabucks. My lord, that's not good.
We'll begin prepping the
oh dear.
for surgery immediately.
Do you need to sound so happy, Dr. Vahlen?
Process is
it doesn't fill our soldiers with a sense of security that you're so happy to be pumping them full of alien genetic material. It's a little bit weird, honestly. There are rumours. But 9 days, and then 2 of our top soldiers are going to be human chameleons, and at least one of them will be able to regenerate her own health. I'm not sure if I gave that to Lilith or not. Let me just double check. What gene mods have you got, Lilith? No, you haven't got that. It's a shame, but well, yeah, you've got enough health at the moment. Evelyn needs it, because if she gets shot, she'll lose a lot of her health, even if it's not a critical hit. A large proportion of her max health, that is. But okay, it's time to move time forward a little bit more. We've got 1 day on the satellite uplink. Can't do anything with it until we actually get some satellites. Improved pistol in 3 days, though. Will the aliens... Oh. What? Oh, you swines! 37 of my megabucks! India. Exalt sabotage has drained 37 megabucks from our cash reserves. The Exalt cell is exposed for now, but will go into hiding soon. You swines! Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with this. However, I believe we can now make laser pistols. And before I send someone on a mission, I should probably send them with a laser pistol that I don't have the money for because they just stole it. Oh, you cunning swines. However, we should be able to get a little bit of money out of... I'm not going to sell those. Well, I'll sell one of each of them. But let's go ahead and bring this down to 6 on all of you. No, we don't need that, actually. No, we will, come to think of it, because pistol is 6. And we're going to want at least 2, one for our sniper. The rifles, I think, are 16. Let me have a quick check. We're probably going to want 2 rifles. Let me have a look. How much are we going to be able to spend? Are they 16? Yes, they are. Okay, we're going to take 2 laser rifles and 2 laser pistols. Oh, no, I'm shy. Damn it. I should pay more attention when I'm selling things. I can't believe they stole my money. How rude. Okay, we'll sell another sectoid corpse then. There we go. Right, let's get rid of this laser pistol. Sorry, buy another laser pistol. There we go. And now to the situation room. Yes, Covert operations. Now, it's interesting that we found this cell in India, considering we know the HQ isn't in Asia. But hopefully another successful operation here will get us another elimination from the list. Now, who are we going to send? I could send one of our rookies. No, I'm really going to need to look through the rookies, find out who is just no good, and sack them and hire more people. I should probably do that with some money that I get this month. I'll do it at some point at least. I want to send an assault, though. Of all the troops I can send, I would like it to be an assault that goes out there. So it really is back down to Squaddy Mr. Magoo or Sergeant Atheist Cat. Let's check on Atheist Cat. What skills have you got? Close and personal, lightning reflexes, and Grand Cross of the Order of the Sword. Okay, these would be useful defensive skills, and you've got fairly good aim as well. Plus they're close and personal. I guess that doesn't really make that much difference for you, but you're going to have a short-range weapon. I guess it might be thematically good, but I'm not sure if that really would benefit you too much. However, I now know that a nanofiber vest, although it doesn't show anything on the HP, it does actually help. And the tactical rigging that we've got means they are also going to be able to take a grenade. That works out fairly well. I could give you a scope, but I don't think I will. Now, I think Atheist Cat is going to be our covert operative this time. Do try not to die, though. I would very much appreciate a lack of death on your part. There we go. Oh, damn it. I'm not sure if this is going to count now. Whether it'll matter whether we've got it researched when the covert operation takes place or when we send out the covert operative. I assume it's going to matter when it takes place. So we will also have improved pistol 2 for when we need to extract Atheist Cat there. But it is time to scan for more activity. There we go. It is complete. Oh, we got 7 megabucks back. That's quite nice. Oh dear.
Into skin pigment, we've
been able to
create a chameleon-like effect for our soldiers.
I know. Someone just came out of medbay. Do they really need to be naked when you're showing me this? Not that they are really there. It's more of a hologram, but still. Rude. Okay. I was hoping they would be able to get Evelyn out of Gene Lab before it happened. Oh, that is annoying. Ooh. Sniper Captain, eh? That would be nice. Oh, United Kingdom again? 4 engineers or 200 ultra megabucks. I think it's going to have to be Nigeria or United Kingdom, but I think that's not good. Let me just have a look at the situation room. What have we got there? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to discount Brazil, because if we don't go to Brazil, then Brazil will reach orange status, and so will Argentina, because it'll gather a pip out of general continent panic. But that's fine. However, if we don't go to the United Kingdom, they will panic. Russia and France will go into yellow, and Germany will become 2-stage blue. If we don't go to Nigeria, Nigeria will panic, and Egypt and South Africa will both become orange. On the surface, that would imply that this is the better one to go for, but I feel really bad about not protecting you the last time. Well, I guess we did in the end, but you did panic. And I don't want to inflict panic on you twice. My goodness. But though that, having said that, whichever one we don't go to, we're going to need to launch a satellite in order to reduce their panic. So with that said, if I don't go to the United Kingdom, I have to launch a satellite there, but it increases the panic in 2 countries that can still be abducted, or subject to abductions. Which means that overall, we can still have more panic rising over time in the other countries that do have satellites. However, Nigeria is the last country that needs a satellite in that continent. If I don't go there, and it goes ahead and raises panic in Egypt and South Africa by 1, and I launch a satellite over Nigeria, thus bringing it down to yellow again, because you'll recover 2 panic by launching a satellite. That's it. That entire continent is locked out from abductions, so ideally we wouldn't have to worry about panic there again. And then, of course, the alien base will bring down global panic. Actually, when you think about it like that, United Kingdom does become a more attractive place to go to, simply because we're going to have to launch a satellite in one of them anyway, and by launching in Nigeria, we lock that entire continent down and thus protect it from future abductions. Okay, I've kind of talked myself into saving United Kingdom, and I think I've made the reason sound almost logical. Really, it's just I want to protect the T, but at least it sounds like I'm doing it for the right reasons and not because there's the T. Hang on, protecting the T is the right reasons. What am I saying? Okay, it is time to go to Liverpool and protect the people in the United Kingdom from further trials and tribulations, further messing up of their tea supplies. Perhaps the aliens want to dump it all into the Thames or something. That would be tragic. Thames is not a very good river to have anything dumped in, much less tea. Okay, let's have a look. Now we've got tactical rigging. This actually means that we can do quite a few interesting things. Alright, Lilith, you're an obvious candidate to come along, so you're going to get a laser rifle. And I'm still going to keep you with the arc thrower. In fact, the mimetic skin may make you fantastic at taking live aliens. That would be really, really useful for us. Revocane, you are an automatic. We're taking you. I mean, how could I say no with that beard? However, do I need to give you anything else? No, I think you're good. I don't have any other weapons to give you. Cerberus, you are coming along. But that grenade, I'm not sure if that's really going to be useful to you. Also, I need to give you a pistol. Now, the grenade assumes you're going to be close enough to throw it. Which, I guess you can actually throw them fairly far. The Reaper rounds, however... Now, I think I mentioned this in one of the earlier episodes. The Reaper rounds have a penalty to the weapon's range penalty. That is, it doubles the weapon's range penalty for a 20% increased critical chance against organic targets. Now, when it doubles the range penalty, what that's saying is that if the weapon has a natural penalty to long range, such as a shotgun, then it's going to make that penalty even twice as bad. But it's not going to affect close range. It's going to, in fact, increase its critical chance. A sniper weapon has that reversed. Its penalty occurs at short range, which ideally your sniper is not going to be fighting in. It's not going to be fighting close quarters with his sniper weapon. He'll pull his pistol out for that. So using the Reaper rounds in that instance would just mean that you're going to have the better critical chance against fleshy targets at long range without any negative. So I'm tempted. The grenades are really useful, and he can lob it quite a ways, and they're also useful for destroying cover, but... you've got holo targeting for that, though. As long as you shoot at something, it's going to get easier for anyone else to shoot, whether it's got cover or not. No, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to take the Reaper rounds and see how they play out. Okay, so that's Cerberus, Revocane, Lilith. You're all a go. Well, we don't need two supports, and of the supports, Powell is the better healer, but 86 and 82. How do you stack up against Powell? 65 and 82. Okay. Dreig is the better soldier overall, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Dreig instead of David. Let's set you up. You are going to be there as a medic, though. Let's get you set up. Rifle. There we are. Is that everything I want to give you? Do I know? I don't think I want to give you a grenade. I could give you some extra health. I could give you a scope. That brings you up to 96 aim. That's pretty nice, actually, with an 82 will. Perhaps I should give you the nanofiber vest, because 6 HP is quite low. That'll bring you up to 9 at least, instead of 7. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the nanofiber vest there and the med kits. The tactical rigging is giving us the option of having a defensive item and a utility item, which is really, really good. Zhang, are you coming along? Having 2 heavies is very, very useful. And you've got 88 aim and your health is phenomenal. Yeah, I think we're going to take along Zhang as well. The Sentinel is pretty nice too. Plus, him and Revocane with Sprinter are actually quite formidable opponents. Just need to get his aim up a little bit, I think. Actually, I also need to give Dreig Carapace armor before I forget. There we go. Let's change the style of that. Let's go for... we'll go for that one. I quite like that one on you. Actually looks very futuristic. Very swank indeed. Let's check out Evelyn's... Lilith's customization options. Armor deco. Those little shoulder pads just sticking out of nowhere. That looks kind of cool. You've got 9 different armor options? My goodness. How? Really? The fact that you've got your arms hanging out, giving you that much... the only thing changing is your shoulder pads. My goodness. You're quite picky, aren't you? Though, that said, I'm the one going through all these options. I quite like that one, though. Except for the fact that your pistol just kind of sticks out through the plating. But perhaps that's not something I'm going to be able to avoid. That looks quite interesting, actually. We're going to go with that. There you go. Interesting looking boots as well. It's like you got claws on the two claws, like talons on your boots. All right, and finally, because I haven't taken you out in so long, Brandy Bear, I feel bad. You're going to have to come along with us. We miss you. We miss having a hulking mech in the squad. But on that note, let me check. No, my teacup is empty. The commander can't be expected to run a mission without tea. I need my brain juice. I will be right back. And I'm back. Along with Shillong, Freya, Strings, Strobe, Ice, and Fastlane. And we are about to launch the mission to protect the United Kingdom. I have a freshly brewed cup of tea just to remind myself what's at stake here. If we don't manage to protect the United Kingdom, then this may very well be the last cup of Earl Grey I ever have. And with these stakes on the table, I can scarcely imagine that we're going to fail. Honestly, failure is not an option. Don't come back to the base if you should fail. Mind you, that will mean you're dead, so I guess it won't really matter. Oh, you look a little bit sad. I didn't mean it. You can still come back even if you do fail.
We've gotten several reports.
Bleeding ring. Oh dear.
Up the number of attempted abductions. We'll have to move quickly if we want to slow the spread of panic.
Really, game? Bleeding ring? My God. And also, that seemed to be something new from Bradford there. I don't recall him saying that before. I wonder if that actually does mean anything, or that's just fluff. I hope it isn't. That they are actually going to be abducting more often. That would be a little bit scary. Geronimo! This is why we've missed you, Brandy Bear. That leaping out of the craft without any regard for gravity whatsoever. Fantastic. Wow. I say no regard for gravity. It's more that you just don't care what it's going to do to you when you land, because it's going to be more painful for the pavement than it is for your giant robot legs. But yes. Okay. Can we see anything? There's a meld canister over there. What about over here? Can we see anything there? No, just two cars. Alright then. I believe I've seen this map before. I'm not sure which side to go for, but given that Lilith... Right, let's have a quick look at how mimetic skin works. Confers the ability to change skin pattern to match cover. When the soldier moves to high cover, which is all the time for Lilith, any cover counts as high cover for her, enemies without special capabilities will not target the soldier. Does not work if the enemies have line of sight to the soldier's starting position. Oh, okay. So if they can see where she started, then she'll... Oh, I wonder if that means if she's already concealed, whether she'd come out of concealment when she moved. Leaving cover or firing will break this concealment. Okay. Right, roger. Okay, well, given that, can she make it all the way there? She can if she dashes. That might not be the best thing to do, though. Well, the meld is this way, so that's the way that Lilith is going. Let's see how this works. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, 6 turns. That's actually pretty reasonable. That'll give us plenty of time to get into position. Right, let's get you down. Well, can we see what's in there? No, we can't. Okay, well, in that case, let's pop you over there so you can shoot through the window, but you'll also have high cover from anything on that side. Nothing? Fantastic. That's what we'd like to see. Ravicane, you can go ahead and go indoors. Really, do you have to go through the window? You vandal.
Okay.
I do wonder... It's just fortunate that this game doesn't really care about the amount of sound you make. Otherwise, really, jumping through windows just because it's cool. It's a way to get people killed, Ravicane. Right, Cerberus is going to wait until everyone else has moved before they move. And you can't actually get very far. A little bit disappointed with that, but we'll pop you by here anyway. Hopefully you get Sprinter as well. That might be asking for a bit much, though. Right. Finally, we've got Brandy Bear. Let's... don't want to alert anything that's down there. We don't want to waste this awesome mimetic skin ability. So I'm just going to put you there. You'll be able to shoot over Lilith's shoulder if anything does approach, but hopefully if Lilith doesn't spot anything, then we should be good. Cerberus, I'm going to pop you down by the car as well. You shouldn't reveal anything that Lilith hasn't already seen. Okay. Alright, I need to swap you to your pistol, actually.
I feel, Commander.
Good luck, everyone.
I feel, Commander.
Now, actually, overwatching Lilith might be a bad thing to do. As it means that she might try to shoot at something while she's cloaked when I don't want her to. I hadn't really thought of that. Oh my god, really? Was that the sound of a sectopod? I sincerely hope not. I don't want to have to deal with one of those things. It's a little bit early, wouldn't you say? Oh, damn it. Okay, let's peek around the corner, see what we can see. Nothing, that's fantastic. Very, very good indeed. Though we can't actually see that far. There still could be something. But with that in mind, I can move Cerberus right up to that wall there. I'm going to go slowly though, especially if there's a sectopod on the field. We don't want to mess around with that. Brandy Bear can stand all the way back here. She's not going to be able to see anything that Lilith hasn't already seen. But we'll have line of sight should anyone uncover something. Right, we're going to be going through this door, I think. Soon. Maybe on the next turn even, but for now, just get into position, Drake. Zhang is in a good position, providing cover there. Reverted, similar. And Cerberus, let's get you into position to snipe. When the time comes. Still, I'm very surprised that we're seeing sectopods on the field already.
I'll handle it. Affirmative, covering now.
That may be new with Enemy Within, but I'm fairly certain we didn't see them this early on in my Enemy Unknown run on Classic Iron Man. Oh, I suppose I could have just been lucky before. Okay. Now, a question occurs to... Ooh. The other meld is down there as well. Something occurs to me. Will... I'm going to dash Lilith all the way there. She should remain in cover. But will she be able to activate this while stealthed without coming out of stealth? Alright, let's see what you can do. Anything? Oh, Seekers. Alright. But nothing else. Okay. A grenade would deal with both of those. Now it does have a grenade. Well, that may be worth using. Brandy Bear. I could approach them from this side with Brandy Bear. Let's see how you can do. Actually, does Cerberus have... No, he doesn't have squad set. That's a shame. I'm going to keep Drag there. I'm not going to go through the door yet. But Zhang, I would like you to get in position by this door.
Affirmative.
We'll probably move into that room. That way we can come out into this alleyway, is it? Yeah, it looks more like an alley than an actual street. Okay, but on the next turn, I'm going to see if Lilith can throw a grenade and take both of those out before they even become a problem. Oh, yes, she does have a grenade. Thank goodness. However, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until the next episode to find out whether this plan goes as I hope it will. But that's the end of this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.